Welcome to the teaching demonstration video of the MET software of the thrust stand. This video will introduce the main functions and usage precautions of the MET software. Take out the USB drive and insert it into the computer. Open the USB drive file, which contains two folders, software and drivers, and teaching videos of the software. The software and drivers include software installation programs, serial port drivers, and software runtime framework drivers. Double-click on MET v6 to run the installation program, and follow the prompts to complete the installation. The desktop will generate two shortcuts, one for the MET v6 testing program and the other for the analysis software. Then install runtime framework and the serial driver of the software. After the installation of the software and driver is completed, open the software, select the corresponding purchase test bench model, and enter into the main interface. If it prompts initialization write failure, authorization settings need to be made to the installation directory. Open the C drive, program files LYFH in sequence. Right-click the folder LYFH, click on Properties, and perform security authorization settings. After successful settings, the software can be used normally. There are differences between computers and systems. Users can adjust the screen resolution and display ratio based on computer configuration and usage habits. It is generally recommended to set the screen resolution to 1920 by 1080 and the screen display ratio or zoom to 100%. The software is mainly divided into Toolbar, Controller, Real-Time Data, Chart Monitor, Device Info, and Environment Parameter Display. Some function in the software can be used when the device is connected. The toolbar includes 7 modules: File, System Settings, Data Analysis, Language or Theme, About, Version, and Device Connection Port. It can achieve functions such as data search, basic parameter of the system settings, and data analysis. Below is a brief introduction of the various functions of the toolbar. Click on the file to open the test data storage folder, metadata. You can view the test raw data, log, point data, point, test report, and average throttle point data. The database in the folder contains program configuration files. Users can delete the configuration files to change the test stand model. For specific operations, please refer to the Quick Use Guide file. The system settings include 6 modules: Basic Settings, Safeguard, Test Info, Auto Test, Data Settings, and Factory Settings. For the PWM range, generally, for the ESC supporting the calibration, the setting range is 1100 to 1940 microsecond or 1000 to 2000 microsecond. After the setting and software will be automatically restarted. For the ESC that cannot be calibrated the stroke, please refer to the ESC manual for settings. Number of pole pair indicates the number of motor pole pair, and the number of poles pair should be set before testing. For example, if the number of pole pair in the motor slot is 12 in 1 for P, 7 needs to be entered in the number of pole pairs. Number of sticker is the number of reflective stickers affixed to the propeller or motor when measuring the optical speed. For example, when measuring the rotational speed of a 2-blade propeller, the number of reflective stickers usually posted is 2. Enter 2 in the number of stickers. If the rotational speed of a 3-blade propeller is tested, generally 3 reflective stickers to stick and we need to enter 3. Shaft power calculation. It is for users whether to use commutation speed or optical speed to calculate shaft power. For LY micro 30 kgf, it is recommended to select commutation speed, and for LY 70 kgf max, it is recommended to select the optical speed. Direction of thrust. If the test motor and propeller generate a forward force which the rear end of the test bench points towards the direction of the motor, the direction of thrust is set to pull. If the motor and propeller generate a backward force which the motor points towards the rear end of the test bench, set the direction of thrust to push. Torque direction. If the propeller turns according to the left-hand helix theorem in the direction of thrust, it is set to CW, clockwise rotation. If the propeller turns according to the right-hand helix theorem in the direction of thrust, it is set to CCW, counterclockwise rotation. Sampling rate. It is recommended to use 100 Hz for frequency sweeping test mode, the response, and the vibration of the power system. For other tests, use 10 Hz. Log recording rate refers to the recording rate of log raw data, which users can set according to their own needs. Other parameters generally do not need to be set separately by users. If there are parameters that need to be measured separately, users can find detailed definitions of the parameters according to the user manual. Safeguard. User can set 9 parameters including thrust, voltage, current, IR temp, infrared temperature, commutation speed, optical speed, electrical P, total power, PC, power consumption. 2 modes for safeguard. One is alarm. When the test value reaches the protection value, the software will alarm, the real-time data display position will flash red and the device will make an alarm sound, but the throttle lock operation will not be performed. One is throttle protection. After checking, when the test value reaches the protection value, the alarm is executed and the throttle is locked. When the throttle is below 20%, the software will lock directly. When the throttle is higher than 20%, the throttle will slow down to 20% and perform the locking operation. Test info part includes motor type, propeller type, ESC driver type, tester and other notes. User can input info according to the test requirement. Log will synchronous record the related info. Auto test includes 7 modes in total: increase, cycle, custom, linear, sine, step and frequency sweeping. Users can select the test mode according to the requirements, set and save it. Click Auto Test after unlock the throttle in the control panel, and the software will automatically record the data. There are multiple channels of data that can be set in the data settings, and data can be displayed in the real-time data window and saved log by checking the box before real-time or log. The initial version has already preset regular data parameters, except for special or customized parameters that need to be tested. Users generally do not need to set them separately. The parameters in the factory settings are set by the manufacturer and require a password to be entered for setting. Users do not need to set them separately. The MET testing software is equipped with a professional data analysis software. Users can select test data through the data analysis options and enter the data analysis software. Users can view chart views, data views, average throttle point, and perform data curve analysis. Simultaneously output average throttle point mean and report. The software can set 2 language modes, simplified Chinese and English, with multiple colors to configure. Users can set them according to their own needs. About is the introduction of developers and the official website. Users can click on the website to view the latest product information. Version is the current software version number. The software connection status can be viewed in the upper right corner, and users can choose to connect or disconnect devices through a serial port. The upper left corner of the software is the control window, which includes 9 commands: TT reset, power consumption reset, one-click reset, start recording, point acquisition and new creation, advanced throttle, throttle unlock, and auto test. Start recording, click record, record will display as stop record. The software will start data recording. Click stop record, the data recording will be completed, and the recorded data will be saved in the log file of the metadata. Open the file in the upper left corner and directly find the storage file location. Manual testing requires recording data. Automatic testing will automatically record data. There is no need to click to record data separately. Point. Click point. The software will record a piece of data at the current time and save it in the log. Click point again, and the software will record the data again in the same log saved by the previous data, which is located in the point file of metadata. You can open the file in the upper left corner and directly find it for viewing. Point and new. Click point and new. The software will record a piece of data at the current time and save it in the new log. Software will record a piece of data under this throttle and save it in a separate log file, that is metadata point file. You can open the file in the upper left corner and directly find it for viewing. Advanced throttle. Click on Advanced Throttle to pop up the Advanced Throttle window, which can achieve precise control of the throttle. Max throttle adjustment accuracy is 0.1%, 1 microsecond. Throttle unlock. Click Unlock, and the unlock will display lock, which can control the throttle. Click again to lock the throttle. When the throttle is in the unlocked state, press the spacebar to achieve emergency locking. Start auto test. Auto test includes 7 test modes: increase, custom, cycle, sine, linear, step and sine sweeping. User can choose the auto test mode in auto test of the system settings, and by setting parameters, automatic data testing can be achieved. The real-time data window can display the selected data in the data settings, which is up to 35 channels of data can be displayed, of which 5 are backup ports. The initial system settings displays 14 sets of data. Among them, the thrust, torque, voltage, and current are preset data and cannot be modified. The device info window can display basic parameter information of the test stand model: thrust range, torque range, voltage range, and current range. Chart monitor window. It can display real-time curves of thrust, torque, voltage, current, speed and other data. Check the below box data according to requirements to achieve chart display. Max 4 sets of data can be displayed. The chart monitor window has the function of automatic data adjustment. By opening the automatic adjustment function, the range of the vertical axis can be adjusted in real time according to the changes in real-time data, making it convenient for users to observe the real-time changes in data. Turn off automatic adjustment. Users can select the vertical axis of the real-time icon, hold down the control key, and adjust with the mouse. Before the power testing, turn on the automatic adjustment function and drag the throttle to the maximum throttle position to be tested. After the data stabilizes, lock the throttle and turn off the automatic adjustment function to quickly obtain the real-time chart vertical coordinate adaptation range. The environmental parameter display window can display for environmental parameters: ambient temperature, humidity, atmospheric pressure, and air density. At the same time, it can record the operating time of the system. The MET testing software is equipped with professional data analysis software data analyzer, and the data tested using the MET testing software can be analyzed through the data analysis software. After the data testing is completed, users can click on the data analysis button in the toolbar to view the latest test data, or use the data search function to find the data they want to view. Clicking on the data will directly enter the data analysis software. Click Open File to find the file storage location, open the log file, select the raw data for testing, and use the data analysis software to analyze the raw data. By checking the box in front of the display header, the header can be displayed or hidden. By checking the box below, users can view the curve of the data. In the lower left corner of the chart, users can select Chart View, Data View, and Average Throttle Point data. Click Average Throttle Point Output. The user can output the throttle point mean data of the current test data. Store an Excel file, and the modified file can be compared and analyzed with other data curves in the Curve Analysis interface. Click on Curve Analysis, and the corresponding data will be displayed on the left side of the interface. On the right side, users can view the corresponding relationship between the two data according to their needs. Test data can generate average mean throttle values at different points in order to achieve the drawing and analysis of power characteristic curves. Software can analyze throttle, speed, thrust, and various parameter characteristic curves. There are output settings options in the report output. Users can choose to set the company name, filter settings, and characteristic curve settings according to their needs. After setting up, users can output reports, which are stored in the report file of metadata. The above is a teaching video for MET software. Thank you for watching.